You'll be a very happy person if you are hearing about the Wembley of the North and it's relating to Manchester United. So there's a plan to get Old Trafford as the new Wembley in the north side of the United Kingdom. Of course, this everything hang has also hit back at Carragher as being a very subjective analyst. And we'll be looking at that story also in no time. So for the next 5 to 10 minutes, stick and stay with us. Let's do this all about Manchester United. As part of the vision of Sir Jim Ratcliffe coming in to buy Manchester United's 25% stake, it was part that he would renovate the club, especially in terms of their infrastructure, that's the Old Trafford, as well as the number of players that will be coming in, quality in terms of their playing body, and then on the technical team as well. So everything that has to do with the running of the club in terms of administrative features would be run by the Ineos Group and Sir Jim Ratcliffe, as well as the other functions to be carried out by the Glazers as well. In his vision, he says that he could get a Manchester United ground that will be labelled as the Wembley of the North. So this has been discussed in the previous editions. We have had several discussions about how Sir Jim Ratcliffe wants to transform Manchester United, and this is part of his vision. Now, he has preferred to replace the term Old Trafford with a ground that could be used for a national venue. It's been a very long time since we heard of international matches being played at the Old Trafford. The standard is so low. I'm showing you pictures of the standard that's at Old Trafford now. The place needs a lot of work now, and he's the guy who's going to do it. He's going to lead the charge for that at Old Trafford. He wants to renovate it such that it becomes the Wembley of the north side of the whole of the United Kingdom. So it's been agreed. The Trafford Council have actually agreed to this proposal, and as part of it, it will be launched in no time. It's going to regenerate the whole area which Manchester United's Old Trafford finds itself, the wider Trafford area. So yes, the next thing is that they will have to consider whether or not they need a new stadium, and then it goes to the place where they have to go out for public consultation. That's slotted for next week. So once it passes the next processes towards the new avenue. In an interview earlier on this year, Sir Jim Ratcliffe has confirmed that the 73,000 plus or 74,000 plus capacity of the Old Trafford that they have now is tired, is in need of some refurbishment. So he says that he has a plan to build a new stadium altogether, and that's where the Wembley of the North comes in, used as a national ground, where he thinks that it could be used for a lot of other sporting activities and disciplines, just like the modern stadium that you have around, the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, and quite recently the Santiago Bernabeu of Real Madrid. It's modern and it can be used for multiple sporting disciplines. That's the exact plan that Sir Jim Ratcliffe has, where he wants to put those things up for Manchester United, and then it's a great ambition as well. It's very great for an owner to seek to kind of redevelop the area around the stadium first, and then comes to the stadium, and then think about possible ways of getting a new place to build a stadium that will be much more better than the Old Trafford facility that is there, which is in dire need of renovation and refurbishment. So the Trafford Council has agreed to it. Manchester United's planning team will have to design the improvements that they want to implement, and then the areas specifically where the improvements will come, as well as the overall master plan, as you'd call it. So it will be a family-friendly environment where people would just love to come by, and just trooping from all of Europe, come by and sit at the Old Trafford, have fun, and it's going to be exciting. And we'll follow these developments, and we'll be bringing you some more updates in there as well. But then the big one is that Sir Jim Ratcliffe is considering building a new stadium for Manchester United, and it's going to be tagged as the Wembley of the North, and that is huge. It's a big one. Erik ten Hag has also come out to defend himself against this Monday Night Football tactical session that was held by Jamie Carragher. He was trying to analyze the style of play of Manchester United, especially against Fulham. Over the weekend, Manchester United lost to Fulham at home at the Old Trafford by 2-1, and it was not good. The style of play of Manchester United was questioned by Jamie Carragher, where he stated that the United team set up to defend and also play at a very high line at the same time. So according to him, the United high line was there, defenders pushing upfield, creating a lot of spaces between them, and then those spaces were exploited. But at the same time, he explained that the Manchester United defense also looked to have defended deep in their own half. So it brings a contrast in the opinions, whether or not they were set to play a very high line or they were set to defend in their own half. Just as Jamie Carragher was saying, this caused a major confusion in their players. And for Erik ten Hag, he thinks that that sort of position, from the first moment that Jamie Carragher started criticizing him, it was very, very subjective. Subjective means that it's been skewed towards a particular angle, not so open. The objectiveness of it is very limited, and as such, he has come out to accept one or two flaws that he made, stating emphatically that in the first 30 minutes of the game they were challenged. They were challenged with the style of play which he wanted to implement, and then of course he changed after the 30 minutes, the first 30 minutes of the game, to approach the game openly. Erik ten Hag has hit back massively at Jamie Carragher. He's saying his analysis is very, very subjective. It means that he's not objective. He's not very critical of the issues. He's just stating it from a skewed position. Don't forget, Jamie Carragher is a former Liverpool player, and that angle can also be looked at, where Liverpool and Manchester United have a huge and great rivalry stemming back into ages. Now, thank you very much for keeping glued to this channel. Do well to subscribe, and we're bringing you more of the content from Manchester United's camp, especially as we dawn into the transfer seasons. Of course, it's going to be huge. It's going to be a lot of news coming in. Which players are coming in, which players are going out. All these will be discussed here. The proper materials are needed for Erik ten Hag to build this team. And if only Erik ten Hag will be the man at the helm of affairs next season. Keep watching this channel. Subscribe if you have not, and let's do this.